Do you struggle drawing outfits for your original characters? Well, it's easier than it seems to take an outfit from bland, drab, boring, to totally saucy, drippin', finger-licking swag out. So let's do it. The way I see it, there are two main methods of designing fits. One, character design, and two, wardrobing. With a character design approach, we're assuming that the character wears the same outfit every day. So these clothes are going to be bound to the essence of their being. This method is great if you're just drawing this character in one specific context all the time. But it can be limiting, and sometimes you can just end up flattening the character to a profession or a trait. And I could never do that to my precious unemployed babies. So option 2, wardrobing. You're making several outfits as if they were a real person that does laundry. And the hints about their personalities and roles are more subtle. So if you have time to think about outfits in terms of wardrobing, it can open up a lot of creative avenues with how to imagine your character living out their life. Thinking about context is the next step in the process. First, the big context, which is society. The time, the place, any historical events going on, fictional or non-fictional. This is not only impacting how your character dresses, but how everyone else in the society does too. It's like the dress code for the party. And then we got the little context, and it's how your individual character fits into this society. Age, class, profession, role, attitudes towards the world around them. If the big context was the dress code, the little context is the ideas you have, the bits of costume that you got lying around in your wardrobe. But what if you don't know what society your OC is in? What if you don't have a list of their personality traits? Well, lucky for you, this video is sponsored by Unveil. Unveil is an art sharing platform built around your original characters. And for these little guys, you can add art, writing, sort them into worlds. There are even fields for traits, so you can get to know your OCs better. And thanks to Unveil's extremely active community of over 250,000 artists, I can be knee deep in a hiatus and still get favorites from community members. Thanks guys. You see, Unveil gives everyone a chance for their characters to be appreciated, with fun features like random characters. This card interface is so beautiful, and it makes discovering each new character feel like opening a present. And it gets better because Unveil is also firmly against AI, which is so refreshing to see in the current tech climate. Thank you. Join the Unveil community today and start sharing your OCs. Where you gather inspiration from can depend a lot on what kind of society your character is existing in. If you chose a society from the past, try taking a look at online archive sites. If you chose a society in the present, you're in luck, my friend. You have the most choice of all these options. I really like drawing inspiration from what I wear in my daily life and from what people around me wear. Another great source, if your society is from the last 60 years or so, is to watch a movie from that time period and just bask in the inspiration. Now, if your characters are from a future society, you're mostly going to be looking at sci-fi media for inspiration. You have the most freedom because a lot of the clothes you're going to be drawing are going to be speculative. But a great way to get a bit of direction is to try and figure out which genres of science fiction your society relates the most to. Thumbnailing can lay a solid foundation for our outfit. Some things we want to pay good attention to are proportions, contrast, and value. I'm not talking about proportions in an art sense here, we're talking about fashion proportions. You'll notice in any outfit there are horizontal lines where each garment begins and ends. These sections make up your proportions. So the aim of the game is to exaggerate your proportions. Make each segment a different length. An outfit that is divided into a top half and a bottom half is okay, but if you move the proportions around a little more. As well, I personally love a more alternative, disheveled, chic look, so I try and break up some of the horizontal proportion lines with some asymmetry. Contrast in an outfit can be created in many ways, and this can be understood by a list of opposites. Tight-fitted clothes, baggy loose clothes, detailed garment, simple basics, big shirt, little mini baby skirt. Use any combination of contrasting garments to add some interest to your outfits. Try to thumbnail using only values first. Add color in later. As a general rule, no similar values should be touching. This helps keep the fit separate into different, distinct items. So once you have all the garments you're going to be putting together, the next step is to add some detail. If everything is just the same fabric with different shapes, it's not going to be schwa enough. Well, let's schwa it up. With your thumbnail, make a new layer and just start to add some patterns to the cloth clothing. This again is gonna depend on your context, so look to that for inspiration. And don't worry if you can't come up with details for absolutely every part, because there's still one step left, and it is my favorite. Accessorize, accessorize, accessorize. I'm a maximalist, so I love some visual clutter. But accessories can also tell you a lot about a character in a casual and unassuming way. Well, what accessories do you put? I've been waiting for this question. And keep in mind, not all accessories gotta be fit for purpose. You need a little something around the neckline, take those glasses and hang it on their shirt. Got a tie? Boom, it's a headband now. These unconventional accessories can make your outfit feel more lived in and less prescribed, less like a uniform, you know? Can add a bit of function back into the mix as well. We love it. Now, texture is my finishing touch, my garnish. But let me tell you, I'm drawing a lot of characters wearing jeans, and the moment I discovered the purling noise feature, so get your noise texture, make it really small, then stretch it out. You got a grain for jeans, apply it all over there. And if you need some of that unironed crunch in your shirt, make the purling noise big and drop the opacity. Boom. So that's my advice on how to dress your OCs. But what if you don't have OCs to dress and need to make a character? Hey, video isn't done yet. Thank you so much to the cool people over here, my lovely Ko-fi supporters, and thank you for all the continued support as I take some time off to finish my uni degree. Okay, bye!